Hello friends, welcome to a new video. Today we renew this recipe on how to make the best cocoa powder from scratch from bean to cup. Complete step-by-step recipe, includes 3 preparations so you can enjoy all the flavor of cocoa. This is Nutri Intelligence, let's start. Here I have 250 grams of cocoa seeds. These seeds are already dry and ready to be roasted. I find this packaging in rural farmers markets. I'll leave you the link to the video below in case you still don't know where to get it. This amount is enough for approximately 8 to 10 cups. If you wish, you can make a larger amount to have more cocoa powder. Now it's time to toast it very well. Let's put it on the fire. Heat a pan well and place all the seeds separately and making sure that they all touch the hot pan so they can all be toasted. Lower the heat and move it from time to time, little by little. We will soon see that they are getting darker and friends. I tell you that a year ago we created this channel called Nutri Intelligence and our first video was about how to make cocoa powder. We are very happy to share it again for you now that we already have 2,000 subscribers and we are super grateful that you see our recipes and prepare them. It will always be a pleasure to share simple and healthy recipes for all of you. So thank you very much and continue eating delicious and healthy. After about 10 to 15 minutes, they are already toasted. We can check it and about 10 more minutes and the beans will be ready. We press it. It can be a spoon or a ladle. When it breaks easily, it means that it is done. We turn off the heat and let it cool, so as not to burn our hands. An extra tip is that the more toasted it is, you will hear a crunch that means you are on the right track. With a glass jar you can separate the beans from their shell. Here is taking the time to remove the shell from each one. It takes time, but it's worth it, so be patient. And this is how pretty a whole cocoa bean looks. Well, then what do we do with so many shells that we have left? Well, it's a good question. We can give it 2 uses. The first is to collect the shell and use it to make a cocoa infusion. It is too soft, relaxing and super recommended. Then when we finish we can use it to throw it into the ground. It serves as fertilizer for our plants. I remember that the first time I tried it was at the Cocoa Museum here in Peru, and since that time I have always prepared it. Ready, I have removed all the peel and I have the container full. These cocoa bits are called nibs. Cocoa nibs are small pieces of pure unsweetened cocoa and are good for your health. Nibs are good to use as a cereal, add to your fruits and eat as a snack. In this small glass container I am going to reserve a little and make the rest into powder. We empty the shells into a glass container to better preserve them. I love this recipe because from just one we can get several things for different times of the day. Ready, and this is all that 250 grams of cocoa beans produce. Now we can grind it in a blender, a handheld one, or a processor. In this case I will use the handheld one along with a container. We are going to grind it in parts little by little. For larger quantities, companies use special machines to grind it and make it as fine as possible. Depending on the power of your blender or processor, you will have as much ground as possible. We continue grinding in parts as far as possible. This is how it remains. We grind and see that it is compacted by the same heat and fat. We remove what is on the blade and continue. Here you have to be patient to grind everything. I'm done with the first part and this is what it looks like. Now let's go for the second one. And so we are saving what we have already ground. And to finish I'm going to give it a third and final grind. It is said that cocoa is medicine for the heart. Thanks to its flavonoids, antioxidants help prevent some heart diseases, memory problems, as well as fight against free radicals that age the cells of our body. It also gives us a feeling of happiness. Thanks to tryptophan, we generate endorphins, They rightly said that for lovesickness, a little chocolate makes the heart happy. It's also great for when we start to feel bad or feel like we're going to catch a cold. Drinking a hot cup of cocoa immediately makes us feel better. Once finished, we place it in a container. If you want to continue grinding, you can do it the next day when it is cooler and has dried. I leave it at this point and use it according to what I need for the day. And so friends, we already have our cocoa powder, plus our cocoa husks. To preserve it better, you can store it in a glass container. We recommend consuming it in approximately 1 month. But it's probably going to end sooner. And this is what it looks like the next day. Now I'm going to share with you how I use it in my daily life. They are super simple and practical recipes. In a pot, add 3 to 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 cups of hot water, and add a few cinnamon sticks to flavor. Cover and let it boil over low heat. As it boils, add Pamela to taste or the natural sweetener of your choice. If you think you need more cinnamon, add a little water or cocoa. Then let it boil a little more and that's it. Do you see these little fat bubbles? It is the cocoa butter itself, a natural fat of this seed. The great thing about making it from scratch is that we can get more nutrients from the cocoa. Something that when you buy ready-made cocoa powder, these bubbles do not appear. And for me, these are the details that are worth all my time. Besides, doing this relaxes me and connects me with my food. Once it has boiled, turn off the heat. Use a strainer and it is ready to drink. A good chocolate is ready. Remember to take cocoa outside of important meals, since it inhibits the absorption of other nutrients. It is ideal for an afternoon and accompanied with a good book. Now you have an alternative for this heat. Place some ice in a glass and, like the hot chocolate we have prepared, simply let it cool and strain, removing any excess. And you add it to your glass with ice. An ice-cold drink is too refreshing. I love it. You could even make some popsicles with this. And finally, we will make an infusion with some soft notes of cocoa. I use this French press, but you can use any glass, add a filter, whatever you find at home. You are going to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa husk, hot boiled water, if you want, some cinnamon sticks and brown sugar to taste. And it's ready. This is how the cocoa infusion looks. It can be add hot or cold, either way it is good and is highly recommended. And so remains the preparation of how to make cocoa powder along with 3 super quick and easy recipes. I hope you liked the whole process, the 3 quick and simple recipes to use at home and enjoy. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. If you liked the video, remember to like, subscribe and activate the bell so you are notified every time we upload a new video. This was Nutri Intelligence. And remember that our immune system is our best defense. The real change begins on our plates. Until next time. Thank you.